What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I don't know, sometimes when if you could just see what it takes to get some things to run, it's just, I don't know. But yeah, we are back. And as you know, the Tekken 8 demo is out on PS5. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen not able to load app, cannot load app. And I'm just like, okay. Alright, so maybe I'll just go back to some rocket racing, you know? But it finally loaded up. So this is the Tekken 8 demo. This is the first time I'm actually able to get to this screen, at least. Let's see, the demo provides a partial experience of the full version of the game, of course. Please be aware that some content may differ from the full version. Please also note that any saved data created in the demo version will not transfer to the full version. You may experience unintended behavior or bugs while playing this version of the game. If nothing saved here will be put into the main game or the full version, why give us the option to save in the first place? I'm nitpicking already. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just like, for me, it's like, and this is just for me, okay? I feel like the Mishima Kazama story is dragging on a bit too long, you know, and it's overshadowing everybody else.
Fight.
I'm not doing this, by the way. Okay, I mean that wasn't a bad intro, you know, but again, it's just like, okay, so for me, right, it's just been Heihachi throws Kazuya off a cliff when he's young. Kazuya climbs back up, gets strong, fights Heihachi. They fight for 2 or 3 games. Then they realize, Kazuya realizes my grandfather is still alive somewhere. Then what happens? One of the endings, he kills his grandfather. He kills Jinpachi. Then what happens? I think it's in Tekken 7. where Akuma comes in and like, he fights he fights Kazuya. This game has an autosave feature. It's icon. And I know I'm coming into this nitpicking, right? Like, The Darkness Awakens arcade quest progress through an exciting story set in game arcades with you as the main character while learning about Tekken 8 battles. But I've always, at least they put this in here unless you're not able to do it. Use Tekken 8's new feature, Special Style, to easily master your favorite characters, unique moves and combos. Even if you're new to using a character, you can enjoy fighting without having to memorize complicated controls right off the bat. Special Style can be toggled on or off with L1 at any point during battle. Utilize Special Style while getting used to Tekken controls. Press square to unleash a heat engager. Ideal for offensive plays. What? So basically, like Street Fighter 6, they have simplified controls. Triangle would be a combo starter. After it hits, press triangle repeatedly to perform an air combo to deal massive damage to your opponent. Changing the buttons you press, like square, triangle, 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 square, square, triangle, X, X, will allow you to change the moves used in your combo. Okay. Pressing X, you can activate Power Crush, a counterattack used when getting attacked. What? Press X when you think the opponent is about to attack. Use circle to perform low attacks, which are useful against power crushes and opponents who are blocking. Okay. Throws can be done with forward and back and circle. R1 is the button to unleash the heat system special moves. Shift to heat from a heat burst by pressing R1 before activating heat. Honestly, I already forgot how to activate heat, if I'm being honest. Oh, okay. Square is the unleash heat. Okay. You will go into a rage state when your health is low. Yeah, I'm familiar with rage mode. Turn on Special Style can be toggled on or off during battle. Commands will return to normal. Why not? Okay, so you have, who do you have access to? Jin, Paul, Kazuya, and it looks like Nina. Alright, so what I really wanted to do was not play against the CPU. I can do that offline. I am not really much for playing against other players in Tekken. That's never been my thing. I've always played Tekken, pretty much the side games, as well as the story mode. So that's what I'm going to be looking at here. Learn about the Mishima saga up to Tekken 7 with the digest movies. I mean, would you like to go to the gallery before starting the story mode? The digest movies are recommended for first-time players and long-time players who wish to refresh their memory. I mean, why not? But if I'm not mistaken, like I mentioned before, right? Kazuya Heihachi threw Kazuya off a cliff. Kazuya climbs back up, and fights Heihachi. And then they find out Jinpachi's still alive. Digest movie Tekken summary. Okay, so it summarizes Tekken 1 up to Tekken 7. So let's see. So this will be interesting for me because I've always wondered what was the actual main... Who was the main story of Tekken? Because you know you can pick any character and win and they'll give you an ending. But which ending was actually canon? So I guess this will let us know. Yeah, he throws Kazuya off a cliff. He comes back, he throws Heihachi off a cliff. At one point, I think they even shot Heihachi into space and blew him up or something like that. And yet he was still able to come back for Tekken 7 and fight Akuma. It's so weird. 2 years after Tekken 1. Okay, so he threw Kazuya off a cliff again. And what is with this relationship with Kazuya and Jun? I wonder, first of all, what did Jun see in Kazuya that would make her want to be in a relationship with him? I'm nitpicking. Let me try and calm down. Heard of a certain legend. A fighting god sleeps in South Africa. Oh, he's talking about Ogre. Hmm?
母の敵を前にしたとき、何かが俺の中で弾けた。
Wait. Ogre killed Jun? Really?
力のためには血縁の死さえいとわぬ。呪われた三島の血。あの時何があったのか思い出せない。
So is that why Jun disappeared? Because Ogre killed her? Like, I don't recall seeing that in Tekken 3 when I played it. Wait, what? I know in Ogre's ending, right? In Ogre's ending, he pretty much summons a bunch of other ogres and they trample the earth. Kind of like the rumbling in Attack on Titan. Alright, Tekken 4. 2 years after Tekken 3, after Jin became Devil.
ジンの行方を追っていたわしは一枚の写真を入手する。そこには全身に火傷を負った男の姿が映し出されておった。間違いない。この男は。写真の男が和也だと確信したわしは遺体の行方を追っていくうちに G 社という新興企業に行き当たる。 G 社は入手した和也の遺体から遺伝子データを解析し、新たな人体を生み出そうとしておった。事実を知ったわしは鉄拳衆を率い G 社研究施設へと向かった。生きておったのか。奴を消せ。手段が問わん。まんまと取り逃がすとは。だが和也よ、三島財閥当主の座をかけたこの大会、無視することはできまい。舞台は整った。あとはお前も現れると思っておったジン。和也をしのぐほどのその力、わしがもらう。
So Jin is stronger than even Kazuya.
わしは諦めんぞ。いつの日か必ず。
So at this point, Heihachi has thrown Kazuya off of a cliff while he was little. Kazuya comes back, he grows up, he beats Heihachi, throws Heihachi off a cliff. Heihachi comes back, he joins the tournament, he beats Kazuya and throws him into a volcano. Kazuya comes back, fights Jin, loses to Jin. Heihachi fights Jin, loses to Jin. Jin flies away. And it's like, all this time, I feel like there's so many more characters in the game that are far more interesting than the Mishimas and the Mishimas and the Kazamas. Like Law, Lei, Ling, Paul, Yoshimitsu, like all these people were, you know what, I gotta stop. You know what, let me stop. Even Nina and Anna's rivalry, in my opinion, I feel is more interesting than what has transpired so far between these two families.
島もこれで終わりだ。
So Kazuya blows up Heihachi.
その頃俺はあの時俺の中で何か50年前息子である平八から全てを奪われた男三島陣八、かつて最強の剣士と呼ばれた男に俺は勝った。そう、力こそ。
So now Jin is here saying power is everything, just like Kazuya, and then just like Heihachi before him. It's like I don't know. Maybe I should just not even play the story at this point, you know?
当主となったジンは世界に対し独立と戦線を布告した。ジンは言う。
Hold on, did I read that right?
当主となったジンは
Zaibatsu head Jin Kazama declares independence and war against the rest of the world.
ジンは圧倒的な力で全てを終わりにすると。三島財閥の全世界掌握は時間の問題と思われていた頃、G 社が三島財閥の前に立ちはだかる。その頃から俺はこの戦いに疑問を抱くようになっていた。俺たちのこの戦いは本当に正しいのだろうか。俺は志を同じくする者たちと共に鉄拳衆全兵力の半数を引き連れ、三島財閥からの反乱を決意する。そんな中、G 社はジンに莫大な懸賞金をかけると発表。G 社の発表に呼応するように、三島財閥は大会の開催を宣言した。大会が進行する中、ジンの行方を追い、中東の遺跡に向かった俺たちは、太古の化け物アザゼルの復活を目の当たりにする。自ら戦争を引き起こすことで世界を負の感情で満たし、アザゼルを復活させ、アザゼルもろとも追消滅することで世界を救う。それがジンの真の狙いだった。果たしてそれは正しい道だったのだろうか。
So Jin decides, I no longer just hate my family, I hate the world. So I'm gonna just destroy everything. And he resurrects Azazel and then kills Azazel. Or I guess merges with his body or something. And now we're at the game previous to this, which is where I believe Heihachi's wife ordered Akuma to kill Heihachi, if that's canon.
消息不明となったジンに代わり、三島財閥の当主に返り咲いた平八は、デビルの力を持つ和也をおびき出すため、ザ・キング・オブ・アイアンフィストトーナメントの開催を宣言する。その裏で、消息不明となっていたジンを救出した俺たちは、アジトに潜伏しながら攻勢に出るチャンスを伺っていた。やがて三島財閥と G 社による戦争は苛烈さを増していき、ついに平八と和也の戦いに決着の時が訪れる。
貴様からは全てを取り戻す。戦いとは最後にどちらが立っているか、それだけだ。
決着はついた。
So he finally kills
三
Heihachi.
島財閥を壊滅させた後も世界を侵攻し続けている。平八なき今、和也を止めることができるのは 俺たちだけだ。
ああ、デビルの力を持つ者として和也は俺が殺す。
So I guess the Akuma part was just non-canon, was just a collab deal then. But there you have it. That's a recap of the stories from Tekken 1 up to Tekken 8. Well, Tekken 7. And the Dark Awakens is supposed to be chapter 1 of the story of Tekken 8. So, I'm gonna jump on into that. I apologize for my salt. It's just, well, not salt, but more my nitpicking. It's just that, one, I'm a huge fan of Lei Wulong, who apparently, I don't believe was killed off, was just not in the game. I'll save all that for later. I'll save all that for later. Let's just jump into the story. This difficulty level is recommended for players who want to enjoy the story without worrying about their skill in battle. The difficulty setting does not affect the content of the story. The difficulty setting is the same for story and character episodes. The difficulty can be changed at any time. Okay, if easy is too easy, because I haven't played a Tekken game since, I think, 5. So if it's too easy, I'll increase it to normal. Evil Stars Collide. I'm assuming this is gonna be Jin and Kazuya. But I don't know, I guess I'm just sick of Mishima and Kazama. Like, what about Huarong? Rebel Army, Yggdrasil.
Last 司令、まもなくオペレーションライトニングを開始します。
三島平八が消えてから半年、ようやく掴んだチャンスだ。
ああ、今日こそ世界の敵を撃つ。
Man, Lars, shut.
あいつにかかっている。頼むぞ、風間じい。
Well, that should have done it right there. If anything, that should have killed Kazuya. Oh, that's right, he has the devil dream. Never mind.
生きていたか。世界に戦争の種をばらまいた大罪人が今さら何の用だ。
三島。
和也。
お前の存在が世界に争いを。
What?
その戦争を始めたのは貴様だろう。
Exactly.
デビルの血を根絶するためだ。
貴様は自分自身すら否定するか。愚かだ。風間陣。
黙れ。
Okay, I just have to pause it here because this is what I mean by it's not making sense to me. You beat Kazuya, and then you beat Heihachi, and instead of killing them both, you grew some wings and flew away, and decided, I'm just going to destroy the whole world. Now, the world's in chaos because a resistance fought against you, and you're saying Kazuya brought chaos to the world? How? Okay, specialty. I'm trying to understand this.
多くの人間を犠牲にした自覚はある。
俺は罪を償わねばならない。デビルの力を持つ者として。貴様、俺が殺す。
茶番はいい。さっさとデビル化するがいい。
お前を殺し、全てを終わらせる。ファイト。この世に存在するべきではない。
Ow. What? Vegeto's blade? I can't move. Oh, I'm about to say. Kazuya. I was about to say it, boy.
そろそろ遊びは終わりだ。
Was I supposed to press something there? Ow. Hold on, boy, you ain't gonna make me flap my wings like that. I thought I was blocking right there. Am I gonna lose here? Yeah, I'm gonna lose. It's been so long since I played Tekken. What?
俺の血を引いていながらこの程度か。俺を殺さなければより多くの人間が死ぬことになるぞ。
俺はまた守れないのか。
力に飲まれたか。覚悟も執念もお前は全てが浅い。
Well, that was a failed attempt. Union of Nation Forces Autonomous.
Admiral, a few city blocks have been lost. The top brass has given us attack orders.
C'est inutile, ignorez ça. Reben, donnez la priorité au sauvetage des survivants.
Who is this dude?
Finalement, tel que vous êtes vraiment.
Was he speaking French?
全世界の人類に告げる。貴様ら人類は武器や兵器に頼りすぎ、軟弱な生物と化した。この世界を牛耳っているのは自ら戦うことを忘れた弱者どもだ。臆病者が作った社会やルールになぜおとなしく従う。バカバカしい。目を覚ますがいい。くだらぬ世界のルールを俺が書き換えてやる。ふん。
あの部隊との通信途絶。軍事衛星が次々と撃墜されています。
俺が支配する世界で生きる資格があるのは力を示せる者だけだ。ここに俺はザ・キング・オブ・アイアンフィストトーナメントの開催を宣言する。強き者はトーナメントに集え。己の拳で栄光を勝ち取るがいい。ただし力を示せぬ弱者は国ごと消えてもらうことになる。さあ全人類よ、世界を闘争で満たせ。
So essentially, he just created the Tournament of Power Earth style, where he's the Omni King, and if you lose, your country is wiped off the map. You are like him. You started this war, Jin. What are you talking about? You started this war. Yeah, that's supposed to be Ig Drizzle.
ジン風間の拳は
Where's Lay at, man? Where's Law? Hmm. So what are they saying? Heihachi has become the new Axis powers? So I guess they're not going to tell you who that is until the game comes out. But apparently they've been following the Mishima. So that was it. That was the first part of the demo. There will be 32 playable characters featured in the full game, along with various exciting game modes. Get ready for the biggest and best Tekken game ever made. Get the full version. Go to the full version purchase screen. So I guess that is the end of it. Here are my thoughts. Okay, I saw us again. Aside from the language, I saw nothing wrong with this demo. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing as far as fighting. But as you saw with the special style, it looked like I at least knew combos with Jin. Now I know combos with Law, Lei, Nina, Steve, and a few others, but not Jin. I never played with Jin. But the special style made it at least seem like I knew what I was doing to some degree. As far as the story is concerned, though, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. And what I mean by that is, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, for one, I understand they have these special abilities, right? Like Kazuya has the devil gene, so it would make sense that he survived falling off of a cliff. Heihachi, on the other hand, it does not, because he doesn't have the devil gene. It's revealed in 7 that his wife is actually the one who has the gene in her family and not him. So I don't understand how he survives being thrown off of a cliff, being blown up in a building, and then he's beaten to death by Kazuya, and you don't even really know that for sure, right? All you know is Kazuya beats him until he's unconscious and then throws him off a cliff. So you really don't even know if Heihachi has really died. But then, like, you saw the beating Jin gave Kazuya in this one here. Yet Kazuya just turns devil. There's no damage done to him. And then he goes on and beats Jin. And it's like, okay, they've been going back and forth for actually 7 games now. What happened to Hwoarang? What happened to Lei? What happened? Why are they not a part of this story other than they join the King of Iron Fist tournament and they lose? And then I come to this point of it, which is the King of Iron Fist tournament. Heihachi comes back, right? And he gets power over the Mishima Zaibatsu again. And he's like, okay, I gotta find Kazuya because I want to kill Kazuya. So what does he do? I'm gonna have the King of Iron Fist tournament because apparently Mishimas cannot resist a tournament of power. Kazuya knows he's being hunted by the Mishima Zaibatsu and decides to join the King of Iron Fist tournament for what? What do you have to prove at this point? You've already won, 2 of them? So why would you go back in there knowing Heihachi's looking for you? Except for maybe to kill Heihachi, which again leaves the question to me, how do you kill a Mishima? If throwing one into a volcano does not kill them, how do you kill one? And another thing that was a little disappointing to me is finding out that Ogre actually kills Jun. How I played Tekken 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and I've actually beaten the game with a huge variety of the characters. Matter of fact, me and my siblings would beat the game with multiple characters. And I've never seen one where Ogre kills Jun. So where was this at in the lore? And is this why Jun is gone? Because she was murdered by Ogre? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I will say this though. I do think the story, how they did the story here is great. The graphics, top notch. The controls felt good too. Again, it's just, I've never fought with Jin, so I don't know Jin's combos. Only thing I know is the basic fundamentals of Tekken, which is trying to, counterattack. And I didn't initiate side steps and parries because, again, it's been a while. I used to be able to like sidestep, parry, and all that stuff, but I haven't played Tekken in a long time. So that's another reason why I use special style. And special style, I guess, doesn't seem too bad either. I guess, again, I can suspend my disbelief enough to see the story of this game. I really can. It's just, again, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not saying Tekken is a bad game. Do not get me wrong. I'm not saying that this demo is bad. I'm just saying that it's been 7 games. We've got so many wide variety of characters. From characters using all kinds of styles, even Wing Chun. And yet, the focus is always on Kazuya, Heihachi, and Jin. And it's like every game, one of them comes close to killing the other, and then they either just don't, or you find out in the next game, oh, they actually didn't die. They actually didn't die. They managed to survive. Heihachi drops Kazuya inside of a live volcano with lava in it. And somehow, the G Corporation discovered a body that has Kazuya's biometrics and is badly burned. So Kazuya somehow is able to withstand lava and being like drenched in it. I mean, keep in mind, before you be like, oh, he has an aura or something like that, keep in mind that this lava, he was dropped into it. It's not like he touched it and then jumped back out. He was dropped into it. So it had to get in his mouth, his nose, his eyes, his ears. So it should have cooked him from the inside out. Actually cooked him from the inside out. But somehow he managed to survive. And I'm just like, at this point, it's just like, bro, can you let them? And then they introducing a new Mishima in Tekken 8. You haven't even really revealed the identity of Asuka Kazama yet. And you're introducing another one who's related to the Kazamas now? Like, man. Like, the game, don't get me, gameplay, perfect. The way the story is told, like in the cinematics and stuff, great. But the story itself needs to be polished. Like, here's an idea. Yes, if you want to make the story, since the main story for the last 7 games has been about Kazuya, Jin, and Heihachi, do this. Make some side stories, some DLC to show what's going on with Lei, what's going on with Law and Paul, and Kuma and Panda. Like, you've got all these characters with all these personalities and skills. What's going on with King and Murdoch? You know? Like, all these other different stories you could, address as well. Especially Huarong. Huarong was another one of the characters I like to use. What's going on with him? But to me, it just seems like it's too much focus on the Kazamas and the Mishimas with this franchise. And I get it. It's like that's almost like saying there's too much focus on Goku and Dragon Ball when the show is about Goku and his life on Earth and stuff. I get that. I do. But there isn't much variety in the Saiyans. There aren't much variety in the Z Warriors, if you think about it. But when you look at all the characters, Eddie Gordo, all the characters with Copaeda, Taekwondo, Muay Thai, Wing Chun, a whole bunch of variants of Kung Fu. Lei has like so many styles that he uses. Snake style, crane style, bear style, tiger style. Put some emphasis on these characters too. That's all I'm asking. But the story you have with Kazuya and them, I can't really say it's solid because I don't understand it. Like just now, Kazuya says, I'm going to take over the world now and I'm going to destroy it and create a new one. And guess what? You have a chance to be in it. I'm having another King of Iron Fist tournament. And if you join and you impress me, then you get to be in the new world. But if you join and you don't, I will destroy you and your entire country. Just a tournament of power, Tekken style, So I don't know. I don't know. I picked up Tekken 7, but I didn't play it because they said that all of the old characters, or all the original characters from Tekken would be free in the game, but somehow you had to pay for Anna Williams. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to play Tekken 7. I saw the story of Tekken 7 though. I watched the playthrough of it. But anyways, that's the demo. the story part of it anyway. I will be playing probably versus CPU offline just to see what the other characters are like. And I didn't actually see. Hold on, I got a few minutes here. Do they show you who exactly is in the game? Okay, so yeah, they're here, but you can't select them. Oh yeah, so you can't select them. You can see them in the background though. That's a weird look for Paul. Not gonna lie. But yeah, that is gonna be it for me. And that is my feelings about Tekken in general. I feel like there's too much emphasis on Mishimas and not enough on the many variety of other characters in the game. If you're gonna focus on the Mishimas, that's one thing, but you know, show the other characters some love too. You know? But that's going to be it for me. Let me know in the comment section what you think about it. What you think about the story. Do you think my take on Tekken is wrong? Or, you know, or do you agree? Let me know. And that's going to be it for me. And until next time, you guys know what to do. Stay blessed.